Okay, it say, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, YouTube. Thank you. Why, hello. This is the Root Lady speaking, reporting to you live from the comfort of her bed and the comfort of her robe. I give you today's message. So let's recap, shall we? I'm so dramatic. I always tell my friends, or my friends always tell me that I'm dramatic as fuck. I'm fucking dramatic. Story time. So I was talking about in one of my recent videos, I was talking about my ex-girlfriend, right? I'm talking about my ex-girlfriend. And she used to always say that. She was like, Indy, you dramatic. She used to always say that. Like, Indy, you just dramatic. Like, you just dramatic. You extra. Like, I had one of my goddesses in the goddess room. I had one of my goddesses. I had her say the same thing because I was being mad extra. I'm just extra. Look at that one piece of hair sticking out. I'm just extra. But anyway, so what was I about to say? I was talking about how much of a little actress I am. Yes. But anyway, so in my video from yesterday, and I kind of want to really get straight into it. In my video yesterday, in my video yesterday that I did, I was self-love. There we go. I was talking about self-love, and I was first talking about how love is found. So I was talking about how love is found, how you can find love. And then I was talking more in terms of finding love within yourself and establishing those foundational pieces, as far as trusting yourself, setting boundaries, respecting yourself, being intimate with yourself, and communicating with yourself. I had laid those as the framework to how you can learn how to find love for yourself, basically. And so that's what we talked about yesterday. We talked about that yesterday. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. Okay. All right. And then go back and watch my other videos, because it was some deep ass shit that I spit in those videos. And I really feel like, again, I always say this, I'm always rambling, but at the end of the day, there is a message that I am delivering, you know what I'm saying, in my rambling. And if you stick in there and if you listen, and if you receive, you're open to receiving, and if the message is for you, because this channel may not even fucking be for you, okay? Let alone what I'm talking about. So, but if you resonate with it in some type of way, you know what I'm saying? I've done my job. So, and it don't matter how much I ramble. Doesn't matter. It do, but it don't. But anyway, so that's what we talked about yesterday. Okay, we talked about that yesterday, and then I did a reading. Okay, so I gave a little talk, gave my TED talk, and then I gave my TED talk, and then okay, I did a reading to go along with the TED talk about self-love. And then I went back and I retraced my steps back to my previous video, the video before the video I did yesterday, and videos before that. But more specifically, when I did the video yesterday on self-love, what I did was I went back to the video that I did the day before that video, where I was talking about respect, intimacy, and communication, and how I kind of was going off about that. On that video, I took those terms and those ideas and just that whole thing, and I applied it to self-love. And so go back and watch the videos. Good shit. So today I'm trying to see. So I was talking about, I'm trying to go with the videos that I did. I don't even remember. I've been just spewing out videos, so sometimes I don't even remember what videos I do. Oh yes, love conquers all. Okay, so that's the next video. Okay, so I did my insight on the respect, communicate. I expanded upon the video that I did where I was talking about respect, communication, and intimacy. So now I want to talk about the other video. Oh, let me go ahead and say this too. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm kind of going more in depth, more in depth with the videos that I did prior to earlier this week. So like for example, like the video that I did, like I think like on Monday, I think was about respect, intimacy, and communication. And then I did a video about love conquers all. You know what I'm saying? So Wednesday, what I did was I elaborated on the video from Monday, and it ended up taking us to self-love, and that was the elaboration, and that was what came from that video. So the video I did yesterday kind of can go with the video that I was talking about on Monday, in regards to respect, intimacy, and communication and all that. And then the next video that I did was the love conquers all video. That video can now that's what I'm going to be elaborating on today is love conquers all. In the love conquers all video, I basically like gave my little spiel on how I have been struggling with, and not only I, but how I have been struggling with receiving love and then accepting love. You know what I'm saying? And then expressing my love freely and being okay with how I express my love. And then I went on to continue to talk about me just expressing myself in general, as you know, in whatever form that I choose to love. And then I gave my examples of that. Go back and watch the video for that. But today I want to elaborate on that. I want to elaborate on that whole idea and topic of deserving love, no, receiving love, okay? And this is perfect because the message that I just got to title this video was all is well. All is well. Okay? All is well. And I'm going to, as everything ties together, it's going to take us back to that title. And it's going to make sense. And if it doesn't, that's cool too. But so what I talked about in that video, in the Love Conquers All video, I touched on receiving love, I touched on deserving love, and then I touched on accepting love. I touched on accepting love. And then I touched on expressing love and trusting your feelings and your emotions and giving yourself that. All that reciprocity and giving and taking of that energy. So that's what I talked about as far as that. So receiving love. Receiving love. Again, yes. So a lot of us, I talked about this previously as well. A lot of us have a hard time receiving love and getting the love that we deserve because of old things that have happened to us, or learned behaviors. Learned behaviors and old things that have happened to us. And so going from that place of whatever that is that you experience, whether it be, you know, something traumatic from your childhood, and in my case, that is a huge issue for me. That's a huge issue for me, and that is why that is a huge part of why I have a lot of issues with, you know, relationships. And I've had a lot of issues with relationships in the past. More so in the past than now. And I think I've mentioned this before. I feel like now I'm in a learning process. In a different type of level from which I was before. You know what I'm saying? So I've grown out of certain things, but I'm still learning. You get what I'm saying? I'm still open to love, but where I wasn't open before at all. But it's like now, when I say I'm learning, it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not having to go through what I went through before because I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? But my problem in receiving love still is the fact that I'm scared. Like now I know I deserve love, you know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm scared to walk in it. You get what I'm saying? I'm scared to walk in it. And so that's my personal issue that I have. You know what I'm saying? In my whole journey here with this love thing, and trying to, figure this out and not figure it out and try to just go with the flow with it and learn. You know what I'm saying? Is the fact that I am just learning. And the fact that I'm not where I used to be at. And I feel like that's why a lot of us have issues moving forward in bringing in new relationships, because we it's like post-traumatic stress syndrome. Yeah, I hate to use a huge psychological term and apply that to love, you know what I'm saying, or apply that to this situation. But really, I can, because that's what it's like. It's like you're experiencing post traumatic stress disorder, where, and I use psychological terms in my video yesterday too. I was talking yesterday and I ended up using it's like psychological terms in my video. So that may end up happening too. When I do my videos, I might end up, I'm gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna talk about that at the end of the video. I'm not trying to, I try not to, I'm trying to learn how to not ramble too much, cause I'll just go off. But yeah, it's kind of like post-traumatic stress syndrome when you go from, you know what I'm saying, going through all of the, like a traumatic situation in regards to your family, or a traumatic situation in regards to intimate partner or a friend. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody, really, honestly. Um, in terms of love, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that in another video as well. Because when I'm talking about love situations, yeah, we do want to focus on romance, but that's just one small speck of the huge spectrum of love. You know what I'm saying? And love situations. Like love is just not limited to romance. But so yeah, so coming out of this trauma that you've dealt with in your past, you know what I'm saying, whether it be on a minute scale or whether it be something that was very traumatic that, affected you, whatever the case may be, it's like you're having a hard time receiving love because of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't feel like you deserve it. Um, or you're so used to what you used to be used to. You know what I'm saying? For me, that resonates. For me, that resonates. You're so used to what you're used to. I was talking about in my Love Conquers All video, I had talked about how, I was so used to, and I'm still trying to get up the mental mind frame of, being okay with settling for what other people give me. You know what I'm saying? I grew up adopted. I've talked about this in my videos. I grew up as an adopted child. So just imagine, I had to accept what was given to me in all ways, good and bad. I had to accept what I got. You know what I'm saying? So that energy, you know what I'm saying, right there, that dragged itself into my relationships. Like, I'm going to settle with this dude. I'm going to settle with this guy. I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what it is that I have to do, okay, to survive. In some aspects, being adopted, survival. Let's be real. I'm just having I'm having kind of an epiphany moment, kind of being extremely vulnerable right now. So excuse me, but being adopted, whew, I think I just hit a nerve. I just hit a nerve. I try not to get on here and cry. I'm such a crybaby. Man, being adopted was a form of survival for me. You know what I'm saying? It was a form of survival for me. Because that's what kept me safe from whatever reason I was adopted. You know what I'm saying? That's what kept me safe, was being adopted. But with me being adopted, there was the good and the bad, and some of the bad that came with that was, the abuse. And things that I had to go through that came with that. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I, you know, there were some things that I didn't, again, like I said, I accepted a lot of things that weren't good for me. That weren't good for me. I accepted a lot of things that weren't good for me. So, and that's how I lived my life until I turned 18. And then I still had to, until I turned 18 and I moved out of my mom's house. And I went to go try to live my own life. You know what I'm saying? I got married at 18, you know, and I tried to do certain things and I experienced certain things, um, you know, where I wasn't in that situation anymore, but I still, and even now, I'm still trying to come to terms with what it is that I deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because simply, plainly put, you know, take away the fucking abuse or whatever the fuck that happened with my adoptive mother and my adoptive family system or whatever. Think about how that affected me, mentally and emotionally and spiritually, just being adopted. Like just simply being fucking adopted. Like that's a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot right there. And so I'm coming from a place of, yeah, receiving from these parents what the best that they have, but what isn't good for me all of the time. You get what I'm saying? Like my mother, she loved me the best way she knew how, but sometimes it wasn't. I needed love in other ways. And so, but I needed love in other ways, but I didn't have no choice but to kind of like deal with her. You know what I'm saying? And so, because I had to deal with her, when I get into relationships and I deal with people, you know what I'm saying? I take what they give me and I just try to deal with it. And I don't go any further or beyond to get what it is that I actually deserve. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just my personal struggle, with realizing and not only realizing but accepting that I can receive love how I need love. You know what I'm saying? And that I can deserve love and accept it how I need to deserve and accept it. Um and so I hope that gives some type of illustration and some type of idea of what I'm trying to talk about here. And as far as you learning how to deserve what it is that you deserve and being okay with the fact that you have a love language. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into love languages. I think I'm gonna do like a whole like thing on love languages. We'll get into love languages. I need to like write down all these topics that I be spewing out because like it just be coming and it as it come I just and the top, like I said earlier, the topic of love alone, like you could there's so many things you could talk about. So we'll most definitely be talking about love languages, but it's okay to have your love language. Like it's okay for you to have a certain way that you need to be loved, and then having a certain way to express your love. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So what were we talking about? We were talking about receiving and deserving love. Receiving and deserve. Yeah, even okay. Now that was a more personal experience, but let's take that and apply that to work and jobs and vocation and like business or something more technical, practical. You know what I'm saying? Um, like for example, like I was just saying, like I settled. You know what I'm saying? I settled for what I knew from my past, and I brought that into my relationships. You know what I'm saying? Perfect example. I was giving job references yesterday too in my videos. Example: if you're used to working a 9 to 5, you're gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're used to, if that is what you are used to doing, so that you can make your living, then you're gonna have a hard time getting out of that pattern. You know what I'm saying? You are. That's currently what I'm struggling with. I grew up even before, and then this goes ancestrally. Well, hold on. I'll hold off on that because that's another topic we could talk about. But working 9 to 5, like working a 9 to 5, like that's like do it. You know what I'm saying? For survival. It's a survival thing. Like you have to work a 9 to 5. You have to get a job working for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that you can survive. But it's like same thing with my personal situation that I just, spoke about. You're settling. You know what I'm saying? Like you're settling because you're not giving yourself what it is that you actually deserve. If you know that don't work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said yesterday, like if you going to a job, you getting up going to a job that you absolutely hate. If it's a 9 to 5, you getting up to and you're going to and working at that you don't give to and you dread every goddamn morning that you wake up. Why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? If you get up and you go to work and you enjoy what you do, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But my point is you don't want to settle. You don't want to settle. Like you settling is you not giving yourself what you deserve. And you not allowing yourself to be receptive and receive your love language. It's you not only it's you not being accepting of your love language and the way that you deserve to be loved. And so that's a more practical example. It's a more practical example. Another example, now this can go and tie into the video I did yesterday about self-care. Example using self-care. So if you are so used to being on social media all day, I'm really also taking a self-assessment too as I'm talking to you guys too, because these are all things that I'm working on my goddamn self. Hey sweetie, how are you? How are you? I like your name, Nicolina. I like your name. But these are all things that I'm currently working on myself. So that's a little side note. But as far as self-care, okay, so if you're so used to being on social media, if you're so used to consuming your time with social media or doing more for others, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Been busy. Been really busy though. But if you're so busy with preoccupying yourself with other people that you don't allow yourself the time to do what it is that you need to do for yourself because you're so used to giving for other people and doing for other people and stuff like that, that's you settling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you settling and not allowing your self-care to be taken outside of the realms of which, you are limiting yourself to. You know what I'm saying? For a perfect example, I used to do this a lot when I would get into my relationships with my male counterparts. Even with my ex-girlfriend. I was talking about my ex-girlfriend earlier. Even with my ex-girlfriend, like just in general, period. Even with my family too. My family, like just in jobs too. I would give, where I never had no time for myself. You know what I'm saying? I settled. I never had no time. By the time I would get well, hold on. And is Jessica going to be here tomorrow? Hold on, I'm sorry. I told you I'm really busy, right? So like I'm talking to you and then I just had got a message from somebody else. So this is just a general reading that I'm doing. This is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, you can book me or you can and we can set up a reading. But this is a general reading. I will be getting into that in a couple minutes though. I'm almost done. I'm about to wrap this up and then I'm gonna pull some cards. But in as far as self-care, you know what I'm saying, you have to make time for yourself, basically is what I'm saying. And in my past relationships, my past job experiences, my past experiences with my family, I never made time for myself. Like I never made time for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I never gave myself that opportunity to give myself what I deserved. You know what I'm saying? And so these are all ways that you can give yourself that these are all ways and areas that need improvement. You know what I'm saying? And then are areas where we aren't receptive of deserving love. You know what I'm saying? And so that's basically what I was talking about in that recent video that I did on Love Conquers All. Now, once you get into, once you get into realizing what you deserve, then that's when you communicate to yourself what you deserve. That's when you communicate to yourself what you deserve. And then that's when you start putting actions behind that. And so then that's when you start to go ahead and I'm sorry, it's a lot coming in, so I'm trying to but that's where you hold on. So once you get into the process of deserving what it is that you love, once you get into the process of giving yourself what you deserve, then you're going to be able to express. Here we go. You're going to be able to express what it is that you're trying to express in whatever way you choose to express it. Whether it be, what I'm saying, to your family, whether it be to yourself, whether it be to your partner, okay? And whatever partner that is that you have. Because I talked on that. I talked on different types of partners and my situation and experiences with partners, and being bisexual and being and dealing with both men and women and just dealing with different love situations. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, go back and watch that video where I was talking about that. But so yeah, so this is the talk for today, and then my last little thing I want to add in here is be okay with all of it. That's the message of this video. All is well. Everything is well. All is well. So it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it do matter. But, okay, you've been through those traumatic situations in your past. You know what I'm saying? You've been through, the unhealed shit that your mom put you through, or the unhealed shit that your dad put you through, or the unhealed shit that your brother or sister or cousin put you through. You've been through the shit with your job experience. You've been through the shit with your relationship experiences. So now it's like, okay, now what are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? How has it affected you, and where are we going to go from here? You know what I'm saying? And be okay with that. All is well. You survived it. You know what I'm saying? So now that you survived it, you know what I'm saying? Now you have to own it. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of your story. It's your life. You know what I'm saying? And be okay with it. All is well. And then be okay with, falling in love with yourself. Be okay with receiving love and deserving love for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be okay with expressing how you feel about somebody else. Even your family. Because at the end of the day, family is family. And whether they, shit happens, you know what I'm saying? You still choose to love them. That's your choice, basically. You know what I'm saying? If you still choose to love them, that's your choice. And so, but being okay with that, like being okay with whatever choice you choose to make for you and for your better good and your highest good is what's most important at the end of the day. And so that's what this talk and situation is about being okay and realizing and understanding that all is well in love. And when it comes from love, all is well. Okay, so my phone is like acting retarded, so I'm trying to get it to sit up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so is she still in the live? I don't think she's still in the live. I don't think she's still in the live. Hopefully she comes back in the live. I'm about to pull some cards now. Alright, so hold on. Oh my god. So hopefully Nicolina comes back into the live. Hey, she just came back. Oh, somebody else came in the live. Okay, hey. That's cool too. All right, so hi, Raya Hayden. How are you? How are you guys doing? Okay, so just got done doing my little talk about love. You can go back and watch. But now I'm gonna pull some cards to kind of bring clarity. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. So now I gave my little message for the day. I did my little sermon. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards. Ooh, the energy is woo. It's a lot going on. 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 Okay, so just a disclaimer. I'm about to pull some cards. So this is a general reading, but it's a love read. Well, this is the love reading to go with my message, but it also can be a general reading. It can apply however you want it to apply. But more specifically, it's gonna this reading I'm doing is to go with the message that I just gave. If you want to get a personal reading, you can inbox me, and I will post all my social media up here so that you can get a personal reading, and book me for that. Okay. Dang, I ain't pulled a card out yet. Okay, so working with is my Spirit Song Tarot. Okay, it's my Spirit Song Tarot deck, my favorite deck. And I'm also, okay, so look, this popped out. Two of Shells. So we got the Two of Shells with the Union and Harmony. So again, yeah. So when I'm looking at this card, it's kind of like I was just talking about getting what you deserve, right? And coming to terms with who you are. This is kind of what this card look like to me. Like when I'm looking at this card, obviously it's a love situation going on. It's two lovebirds, right? But when I'm looking at the card, like I'm also looking at it as if like these two birds, like it's kind of, because they kind of look like the same bird, but it's like you're coming to terms with who you are. It's like not only are you coming into union with this person, this romance that you have, but you're coming to terms with yourself. Because again, yesterday I was talking about self-love. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's symbolic. It's symbolic to not only you being in harmony with other people, in regards to romance, in regards to friendship, in regards to your family, or whatever the case may be as far as love, but yourself too, and getting what it is that you deserve. Look, I just was giving a whole talk about getting what it is that you deserve, right? That bird looked like she needed a hug. That bird looked like she needed a hug, and he giving her a hug. Ain't that cute? But that's what this looked like. And then this card has a lot of blue in it. My lighting sucks, but you can kind of see it. It got a lot of blue in it. You know what I'm saying? And so that right there is you speaking your truth. The yellow in the background, the halo around the two birds, it's like you walking in your willpower, right? With the sacral chakra. And then that blue is you speaking your truth. So again, as far as I was just talking about family situations and love situations, and basically you coming into terms with your own situation with yourself, you may have to exert some willpower. You know what I'm saying? You may have to turn the light on, because that's what this looked like. And then for some of you guys, you might have to have some conversations that you ain't had. You know what I'm saying? Or have a conversation with yourself that you don't want to have. But it's about speaking your truth and getting what it is you deserve and coming in harmony with yourself is what I'm getting when I'm looking at that card. And once you come into harmony with yourself, maybe even you'll be able to come into harmony with the situation and the people that you are trying to be intimate with on all different types of levels. Because once again, intimacy is not just about romance. Intimacy can be with your family. It can be with your coworkers, whatever, wherever you find intimacy. This one's trying to pop up. Mental clarity and foundation. So yes, so it's like once you come to terms with it, with whatever this is right here, your mind is going to be cleared. But it's like you kind of in a mental rut right now, because this is in the upright. This card is in the upright. This card is in the upright. So being that the card is in the upright, it's like you are in you coming to terms with it. Like you know. So it's like, yeah, okay, perfect. It's like you know what it is you have to do, and you know what it is that you want. Like when you need a hug, right? You need a hug. You know that you need a hug. Like if you need some kissing and some loving, okay? You know you need some kissing and some loving. So you get what it is that you know that you want, or you know. And so like you've come to terms with it. Like when you want a hug, you come to terms with the fact that you need a hug. Like if I need a drink, for those that drink, I'm sorry, but like if I need a drink or if I need food or if I need anything, you know what I'm saying? Like I know that I need it. I know that I need it. So I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you know it. Like you know what's going on. You know what's going on. But being that this card is in the reverse right here, it's like you're not getting it because you kind of stuck in your head about the situation versus being honest with yourself. Is what I'm getting with this card. Being honest with yourself and letting that pride aside. Letting that pride aside. So it's like once you do put action, because I mentioned this before in my one of my other videos, once you do put action into, coming to terms with this situation right here and speaking your truth and exerting that willpower, you're going to bring about some mental clarity and you're going to build a foundation and lay the groundwork that needs to be laid. I was talking about that yesterday in my video that I did on self-love. Excuse me. And I mentioned earlier in my video, I mentioned that we're laying the groundwork, we're laying the foundation. And so that's what I got for those two cards. Let's see what else we got. See what else we got. I gotta make a little reminder to post all of my information in the description box. I gotta go back and keep up videos. I spew my videos out so fast. And I'm working from my phone, which is a pain in my ass. So like when I do my videos on my YouTube, I just do them and then I have to go back and edit like the titles and everything and all of that. So and sometimes I'll put my information in the link in the description box and sometimes I won't. So bear with me. I'm in my growing phase, okay? All right, so again, yeah, the love card popped out. So let me see if I can let me see if I can sit this up here so y'all can see me a little bit more clearly. Oh shit, I'm trying not nothing over. See if y'all can see me clearly. Okay, that's better. But okay, so all right, so this is better. This is right by the light. That's why. All right, so this love card just popped out. It was in the reverse. It fell out in the reverse. This love card popped out. Okay. So choice and trust. Choice and trust. So it's like, yeah, maybe that's what it is. You're trying to learn how to trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you trying and you know what's up, but it's like you don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? Because right here, the love card and this choice and trust. So you're making a choice to trust that you deserve what it is that's coming in for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting for that. Then the next card is endurance and determination. So it's like, yeah, trusting yourself, choosing to trust yourself, choosing to take the action steps that's needed to get that mental clarity and foundation, but then now sticking to the plan. You know what I'm saying? Sticking to the plan. And then that's where we get into what I was talking about yesterday as far as self-love. You know what I'm saying? Developing an action plan, which, which all comes in time, but is important to the process. And your development is developing a plan of how we're going to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I was talking about self-love and I was talking about, okay, so how do we like learn how to love ourselves? And so today, you know what I'm saying? How do I learn how to receive love? Like, or how do I learn how to receive love from other sources that are for my better good versus what I'm used to in the past? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I do that? That's the same question we can ask today. And then we build determination and endurance in that processing by, backing our questions up with a plan. All right, so let me get the other cards. All right, let's see. I gotta like hold the cards up so y'all can see as I'm pulling them. Oh, this tried to fall out. Again, it's another love card. Well, it's not a love card, but when I look at it, it looked like a love card. because it got a lot of green in it. And when I look at that, that's the heart chakra. So it got like a lot of green in it. Got a lot of green. Playfulness and bliss. And so it's like, yeah, go ahead and speak your truth and say how you feel. Say how you feel and walk in how you feel and walk in your power so that you can go ahead and build that foundation and get out of your head about the situation, whatever the situation may be. And then trust yourself. Like, it's okay. Be okay with how you're choosing to process and express yourself, because it's all right. You're going through a process. And then to keep on with that action plan, okay? Because once you do all of that, you're going to step into the blessing that's trying to come in. You're going to receive that playfulness and bliss that you need. It's going to be given to you. You're going to receive it. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's what I got for that. Let's see what other cards we got here to pull on out. And then I think I'm getting ready to close up because I think that's it. Because I gotta, let's see what the time is. I got something I gotta be doing in a couple of minutes. All right, let's see what we got for the next caller. I think that's it. I think that's it for them cards. All right, so let's pull some clarifiers. So that deck that I used was my Spirit Song Tarot deck. This deck right here is my Native American Indian deck. I said Native American Indian. Native American Oracle deck. Okay. The lighting is so much better like this. I think I'm gonna do this. Keep the camera right by the lamp. I don't know why I didn't do that before. It looks way better than what I've been doing. But okay, so that's what we got for clarifier. For Clara. Oh, dang, they trying to fall out the deck. I think this one tried to pop out. So this card came up. This is the let's see here. This is the 18 chord. Sometimes my northern accent will come out. I'm from Baltimore. See, look, I'm from Baltimore, so sometimes it'll come out when I'm talking. It'll come out. All right, so this is the fertility, the corn mother. Patience, gentleness, forgiveness, and sacrifice are sometimes necessary to bring something from seed to life. Fertility, creativity, birth, gentleness, patience, abundance, nourishment, well-being, and sacrifice. So yeah, again, you got to sacrifice that pride is what I'm getting. Sacrifice that pride and put aside the old things that you experienced in the past. You know what I'm saying? Heal those issues, because that is what is affecting your love life. That's affecting your love life. But it only affected as much as you allow it to. Because you got love coming in. But you got to continue with your self-love. You know what I'm saying? Continue with your self-love so that you can continue allowing that love to come in for you. Let's see. What's the next card we got here? Oh, this card tried to pop up. Yep. Reverse. Some say reverse. It's the wolf card. This is the number 4. Let's see what we got here. Oh shit, this is wet. Oh, I got my book wet. Oh, hopefully I can still open it to the page. Hold on. Okay, so wolf. So this is the wolf card. It's in the reverse. So wolf is a complex spirit, and his meaning, he can be seen as positive, a strong warrior, and excellent communicator, or he can be viewed as a negative force, a thief with strong connections with death, as a psychopath. In fact, one myth, wolf was the first creature to experience death. Because of his communication skills, his initiation in death, and his connection with the heavens, he is often seen as a civilizing spirit. Wolf knows that life isn't always easy, and the knife represents the concept of need as well as extreme ideas as cruelty. It says challenges and struggles often remove things from our life. They also bestow gifts. The keywords are struggle, difficulty, obstacles, communication, leadership, difficult lessons, initiation, and spiritual connection. So yeah, like I was saying, a lot of, yeah, that goes directly into what I was saying earlier and what I was talking about earlier. You've been through some things, that has caused you to be certain ways. You know what I'm saying? You've been through situations that have you in situations that you are in right now. You know what I'm saying? But they've all served their purpose, and they're continuing to serve their purpose with these two cards being in the reverse. I feel like these cards being in the reverse doesn't necessarily mean anything negative. It just means, again, you're going through a learning process. Okay? So you still going through this learning process of healing. I feel like that's why these are in reverse. I'm gonna pull one more card, and then I'm gonna get on off. I'm gonna get on off. All right. All right. Let's see. This tried to pop up. Tower. This came out earlier. Not earlier. Yesterday. I'm sorry, but it's in the upright. It's in the upright. When I'm looking at this is in direct correlation to the lovebird card that we had earlier. That was in the upright. It's like, what's up, you know what I'm saying? You trust in your soul, but you know what's up. But you know what it is. Like, what's in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And then what's on your totem, because this is a totem card. And it's basically telling you to trust trust your beliefs, trust your soul. So it's like, what you want in your soul, but it's like you may be having some trust issues, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to terms with other things outside of what you feel in your heart. It's like, you ever feel something, you know what I'm saying, and then you be like, am I tripping? But then you not tripping, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. It's like, you're not tripping. Like, trust yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how you feel. You know how you're feeling, so trust it. I'm gonna read from the book, and that came up yesterday, but it was in the reverse. It was in the reverse. What card is it? 31. This is the 31 card. So this card came out yesterday, and it was in the reverse, right? And I had said yesterday, this is the 31 card. I'm not surprised this is the 31 card, because what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 31st. That's what I said yesterday. I said that yesterday, and look what popped out again. And it's in upright. So yeah, that is not a coincidence at all. I don't believe. Yeah, this is the totem card. Belonging. It says a totem is similar to the heraldic emblem of our family or clan. I was talking about family issues earlier. It may be a symbol pole card with a mythical story of an animal. A totem can also include plants and animals and may be used to tell a story, marking a specific event that is meaningful to a group or in some other way. It says, hold on. It says, or in some other way, describe a collective. Sometimes they are revealed through rites of passage or initiation through a totem. Totem vision. Totems represent the powers, protections provided by being part of a group, as well as the responsibilities and obligations of all members of that group. When you are uncertain of which action to take, look at your own totem. Whether personal or shared, allow your core beliefs and actions and act accordingly. Acknowledge your core beliefs and act accordingly. Belonging, guidance, support, roots, family, the past, origin, safety, long-lasting commitment. 1 to 3 years. That's the time frame. So yeah, that's just confirmed everything. And again, this card popped up for a reason. Again, because I was also talking about yesterday that we are working with root chakra issues and dealing and healing our root chakra. We are dealing and healing our root chakra. So that is the reading for today. Again, if you if this resonated with you in any type of way, please comment below, like and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to get excuse me. I'm sorry. I had a Janet Jackson moment, Lord. Excuse me. If you would like to get a reading, okay? If you would like to get a personal reading, like to book me for a reading, you can hit me up on social media. You can comment below, okay? And I'll reach out to you and we can schedule you for a reading. And we can do that. So if you would like to receive a private reading, a personal reading, you need some advice, whatever the case may be, if you just have questions about the video, go ahead and let me know. Inbox me, let me know what's up. Other than that, I am out. I am out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, light, and love. Ashe, namaste. The light that is in me is in you. The light that is in me is in you. Bye-bye now.